Right, a little bit different than what we normally do. We normally do the review show, but I got severely unwell when we normally record the review show. So I've spoken to Bobby, and I'm going to read the messages out. Exactly what went on. So when I spoke to him, I said to him about not being able to do it. I sent him pictures of where we were, where we finished, and this was his reply. So we transfer listed the player, and he has been sold. We're going to go through that in a second. But he also put, if we get promotion through the playoffs, the rewards could be upgrades where we need them, which will be the training facilities used in all of them lot. And punishment for not getting promotion should be our two best performing players this season will be sold. So it's promotional bust, I think, for us this year. We've added some absolute quality. I've also got to double check exactly the players that we've actually signed because it's been a very long time since I actually played this game. Ah, yes, I remember. I brought a legend back. I didn't need to, and I shouldn't have, but I wanted to. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this episode. And let's go through the transfers and the first game of the season where we're playing Hull City. Okay, so let's go through the outs. As you'll see here, that we have loaned out Saboy. Um, I had no need to play him. So he is gone. He is gone for the season. He's gone to Wickham. We've also loaned out David Roberts to Ebbsfleet, who is our affiliate, who we're learning. We can learn some players, and also Ponte, the mainstay right back, has now left us to go to St Johnston for £600,000. Now, I didn't tell him. I skipped forward, and he was gone. Which you'll understand by some of the signings. I've had to do a replacement, but we'll get there in a minute. Sol Glass has left us and he has gone to West Ham for £19 million, already worth 31 million. We do have a sell-on clause from him as well. So that's good. Brojan Hardley, another player who I really enjoyed as like a backup left back, has left us for 4 million, gone to FC Metz in Germany. Kingdon has left us for £8.5 million. I tried to renew his contract to try and get rid of that, and he just wasn't having any of it. He wanted to go to Reading. Reading recently promoted to the Championship as they won the playoff final. They beat Wolves in the final, so Reading are a Premier League club again. I'm not going to hide my excitement too much, but you can tell by the hat I'm wearing. Steve Williams has gone on loan to Barrow. Izzo has gone on loan to Doncaster. Phil Stewart has gone to Oxford United. Daniel Utunde has gone on loan to Wickham. Sam Williams, the goalkeeper, has gone on loan to Shrewsbury for the year. And Mark Hornsby is gone on loan to Bradford. We have sold £32 million plus, what is this down here as well? 32, about 33 million worth of players. Now, I have brought in around about 9 million. And one of the players was from a transfer that was set from last season. I said I needed a centre back. This person was going to be a centre back partnership with Glass if we got promoted. That was then going to be a centre back partnership that was going to be with Kingdon because he left, but now they both left. So we've had to redo it all. It's been an interesting time during the transfer window, I tell you. First up, this is the guy from Monaco, £4.5 million. He has cost me. Is Zezi, centre back, 24 years of age. He is someone who I predominantly see a future with. 7 under 21 caps for France. Good headering, good marking, good passing. Very good with his positioning. Got great agility, great at jumping as well. Little bit of pace and quite strong. 6'3" centre back, left-footed as well, which is great for us. Now, next up, I can't wait for you to see one of the centre backs I brought in. I think if I remember correctly. Next up, Hugo Bueno, a player here from Wolverhampton Wanderers. We have brought in for £1 million. He is a backup left back. Um, we needed after Hardly left for 4.5 million. I needed a backup, so we got one, and this is the gentleman that we are going for. He is quality Spanish, no youth cats of the Spanish team, but he's someone who I see us having a long-term future with potentially. Now I'm going to go with price order here, and I'm going to leave the most expensive to last. But I have signed a player from Australia. So we were fighting for this player. I mean, I upped his contract. I got in control of this one 3 times. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our new central attacking midfielder. It is Jack McDonald. Um, he has it all. He's got the technique, he's got the decisions, he's got the flair, he's got off the ball, great vision, good ability, natural fitness as well. Just absolute quality. And we needed that added extra because Tyler Dibbling has left us. And so I didn't really want to rely on the loan system again. So that's exactly where we are. He's played 105 times and scored 23 goals. As you can see, he's had a field day for us in our friendlies. But good player, really good player I'm looking for. Now, do I leave the... no, I'm not leaving the legend to last. I've brought a legend goalkeeper on a free. Yep, you probably already know who it is. He's back. Miles Boney. Now, he's shit comparing to the standards of what we've got. He's horrific. He's nowhere near Championship standard. He's nowhere near Premier League. He's not even League One standard. But by God, do I love this man. He played only 7 times for MK Dons, but he played 213 times for me. And I was like, I want him. I need him. I don't care. And I'm bringing him back. So that's what I did, and it didn't go down well with fans, but I don't care. Next up, we got another free signing, Alejandro Izzo, a central midfielder that is going into the under-21s. You'll see here he is a future talent, and we picked him up on the free here. He's now gone straight out on loan to Doncaster. A really good player, someone for the future. That's why we brought him in. Next up, we got another one for the future. His name is Marwan Bulwick. He is currently in the under-21s. We have an under-21s now. We don't just have an under-18s. We now have an under-21s, and they're playing in competitions, which is amazing for us and our development and our future for South Shield. Now knowing FM25 is no more, this save can go on a little bit longer than what I was planning on for it to do, which it means I don't have to rush, but we're still doing the 2-week seasons that we've been doing. I think it works well for us, and it works well as a video idea as well. So that's exactly where we're staying with this. Now, another youngster. As you can tell, and you'll tell by some of these signings, I have found that since we have an under-21s, I've now gone feral, and I'm now signing players that I know will be future talents. And this is another one, straight into the under-21s from Manchester United. He played 1 senior appearance for him. Now it's going into our under-21s, already worth 15 to 19 million. So if we ever sold him, we're guaranteed a profit. And that's exactly the aim that we're going to be doing with the under-21s. Profit. making money. If they're not fitting the system, they're not proven, we will sell them on. That's exactly what I'm looking for here. Shine Lacey. Next up, another free signing here from Borussia Bayer Leverkusen here. Kalub Duki. But he is also going to be on the bench for us. Actually, he's a main one. He is a winger that I have brought in from Bayer Leverkusen, free transfer as well. This is one of the best free signings we could have got by a distance, and I'm really happy with the player that we brought in here. Quality, he's got it all. Pace, aggression, passing not great, but we'll work on that. So that is another one that we have brought in. Next up, the last of the free signings that we've got, and then I tell you, I've made a few signings here that are really ridiculously good. Here we've got from Deportivo Lineas, which is from Chile. I'm messing with my OBS here. I'm trying to be smart and intelligent with my OBS, and it's not working. So he is a striker, straight into the under 21s. High potential for the future. I allocated one of our ESCs, work permit places, just to bring him through the door. But as you can tell, absolutely quality of a player. I'm excited for the future that we've got some of these players for. So, next signing is a weird one. Now, I found him on, you get that top 50 Wonder Kids potential future stuff. I found this guy. Only cost me £56,000 though, which very worrying. But he is now our new, if I'm right, our new right back. He's good. He's already got 2 caps for the Czech Republic national team, got a goal as well. He's only 20. And for only that short amount of money, he played 7 times for Sparta Prague, made 28 appearances for the main team, 7 appearances for the B team. He just has it all, and he's a great leader as well. Future captain of this team. Which is phenomenal. Then I went to Brazil, and I found this player. There is a player I tried to sign. His name is Thierry Henry. No, not that one. A Brazilian Thierry Henry, which I love. That's why I tried, but then he sold to another Brazilian club. Really annoyed me. But João Roberto from Cruzeiro. Brazilian 18-year-old going in the under 21s, spent a little bit of money on him, just over 500,000, just over $500,000. I spent on him. Left-footed, plays centre mid. It's got potential. It's got so much potential, and it's amazing to see that we're picking up these players with potential coming to the northeast. He has no work permit, but we are looking to loan him out for the season. But I had to bring him in. It was one of those where it had to be done. 50%. 50%. Yeah, so I'm hoping that comes through with that. Right, next up, we have got a £1 million player I found in Ireland from Shamrock Rovers. I don't know how this player is only $1 million. And I don't know how no one has picked him up. And I don't know how I found him. Those are the don't knows. I was searching, looking round to try and find a player because we needed a midfielder. And by God, did we pick up a bloody good one. Connor Egan, his name is. He's not quick. Just look. Just look. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. He played 84 times. He's 21 years of age for Shamrock Rovers, massive club in Ireland. And to only get him for $1 million, which was his release clause, was ridiculous. Right, now the final player we got, our most expensive player, shall we add to this? And it's a goalkeeper. Yes, I spent money on goalkeeper. And yes, I went to Manchester again. We got Spike, Spit, Blitz from Manchester City. So I just went across the town and signed another one. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Popovic. He's not a goalkeeper. He's an inside forward. Just realised he's an inside forward. It's not a goalkeeper. I couldn't remember. Yes, I remember now. You can tell it's been a long time. He was on loan at Cardiff last season and got 17 goals in 36 appearances. He's got it, and I wanted it, and I got it. The goalkeeper, I just realised we're keeping the same goalkeepers we had for last season, so Marshall. He will be doing that. So, what does that mean for the team and where we are right now? You can tell we've still got a few bits left in the transfer window going. So, as you'll see, Compass will be staying with us, but he is wanted by West Brom and Hanover in Germany. Zizi and Cook. So Cookie is a player who I've been looking at playing for a little while, but I sent him out on loan last season to Wrexham, if I'm correct, and he played 36 times, and he's come back and he's solid. And after Glass, I was thinking whether do I or do I not have him in the team. But then when we saw Glass, I was then going to buy another player, and I went, why don't I just do what my plan of action was during this whole time, was to bring players in that either the youth academies don't want anymore and we can development into it. And Liverpool didn't want him anymore, so they released him, and then I took him. And then I took it and played him quite a few times. Not last season, the season before, at the right back position. He was very good as coming off of the substitute. And just, he is now our new centre back pairing with Zizi, with our new right back, as we know, the youngster from Czech Republic, Lucas, will be there. And then in the middle, we've got Egan and Valente, and then Jurek will be playing on the right wing. McDonald will be playing behind the striker, and Doofus will be playing on the left. But I think I'm going to go with this. I'm going to put Benjamin on the left wing, but I have made the executive decision by not buying a striker. After we had lost Sam Harris, I believe in Sam Harris. I decided that we got this player. He's Jamaican. He was released from Liverpool. Liverpool released some weird ass players, by the way. And then I signed him as soon as he was released. We loaned him out to Barrow, and he played at Portsmouth last season. I don't know whether he's going to be the it that I feel comfortable with, but he's got 17 caps and 3 goals for Jamaica. And to have a Rasta man on the team makes me feel very, very happy. But the bench is still the same. Lewis Wing potentially could be leaving at the end of the season, his last year of his contract. He's 34 years of age. We got Max Robertson on the bench, Ben Knight, Cottrell, Doofus, and then Pepovic as well. Boney is the backup goalkeeper. Max Kane, 21 years of age. Potential loaning him out would be a good thing. Kabir as well, maybe a potential to leave, but I don't think so. And Blackett obviously is staying as well. So that is where we're going to be for this season, and that is the team we're going for. Hopefully that's where we are. But what I want to look at is the season preview. We finished in the top 3, 4, top 6 really, from 3rd to 6th, the previous 2 seasons. So this is 3rd time lucky. We know the recent relegated are Leeds United, Leicester and Everton. We will be going up against Fozen again because he's still there with them, but they predict us to be 13th. No. I'm predicting us to be very high up. I'm looking fucking hell. 52 million. 21 million. 29 million. 23 million in Man United. They're spending reasonable, so that's fine. Oh, Jack O'Brien, that was a defender I was buying. 6'6". This is why I was getting excited because I remember now I was going to buy him, but then I didn't. Because Jack O'Brien in real life is actually playing for Everton now, isn't he? In the Premier League. If I'm right, I could be completely wrong with that. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is the team we're going for. Also, as well, fun fact: Ben Foster was offered another managerial position and then signed a new deal. I've had him since the beginning, so this has been now. This will be 6 years. I have worked with Ben Foster, and he's still here. He's had managerial positions offered him, and he just keeps signing new deals. Could be a good manager as well. Could be a very good manager, but he's not having any of it, which makes me laugh every single step of the way. So let's get into the game here today now, and let's go and play Hull City. Looking forward to this. Looking forward to seeing how this new team plays out. No loan signings. We didn't need to make loan signings. Yeah, which is good because that means I'm not relying on the if I see anything between now and the end of the transfer window, I'm not going to spend money. I will do a loan signing to see if there's something that can add a little bit of extra quality, but I'm not guaranteeing it's going to. So I'm very excited for this. Hull have been a bit of a bogey team for us in certain aspects. But they're playing a 4-3-3 with Andre Villas-Boas as their manager. The current, by the way, if you don't know, real life, he is the president of Porto. He was elected in. Mind-boggling that was. So, here we go then. Let's see how we get on. We are in the orange and they are in the black, which makes no sense as we're away from home. We should be wearing our home kit and they should be wearing their home kit. But I think that is their home kit in this game. McDonald, what a run. Shot and it's just wide. We played a lot of friendlies with this team. I needed them to get to know each other a lot more because we're going for a different stylish than what we did last year. The playoff semi-finals are a fuckery for us. We cannot get over that line. So the whole aim now is to get a real good momentum for us and hoping we can push on. Oh, that's a great interception there from the new winger. Gives it back to McDonald and he smashes it home for the first goal of the season, first goal for the club. And that is a great way to signal our intent with 10 minutes into the game. We're 1-0 up. I do find a way of having an eye for bargains. I scout like mad. Tactics I'm not great at. As we know, this is a pre-existing tactic I've used before because we know it works. But signings-wise, I know how to make a signing for a tactic I'm using. Except the start of last season. We don't need to talk about that. We did get dicked. Such a weird start of the season last year. Alright. Seems a weird start of the game here so far. They are doing what I expected from an Andre Villas-Boas team. Keeping possession, and the goalkeeper's had a nightmare there. Leonardo Campanana. I've signed him before. Was he the one that I signed? Right. I need to see his age. It's not who I thought this was. It is. I think I signed this guy when we did the save in Japan. Or was it the Reading save? I swear I signed that bloke before. And it's going to bug me that I don't know where or how or what I've done. Anyway. Motivate him. Not been the greatest start. Very evenish. Great. 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 Not the way I thought this would go. Not gonna lie. I'll take. I'm on my way. Come on. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Yes. No. Win that header. No. Come on. We need to get a goal here. This has just not been our thing here today. Oh no. We're starting the season like we ended it, and the keeper's had a fucking stinker. Alright. This is. I was so pumped for this season. Oh, I'm never going to get out of the championship, am I? Right, it was only first game of the season. We don't need to worry too much. We're going to end it there. Thank you guys ever so much for watching us. We're going to be back tomorrow for more, but we love you, Kev. My name's been Mark. You guys have been amazing. And.